Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video by me, FoxyNoTail, here on the truly Bedrock survival server. In the last episode, we upgraded these slime farms to make them even more efficient. And good news, peeps, they are even more efficient. I did a very small amount of AFK here, and as a result, every single one of these slime farms, it doesn't have it's not got much slime in that one, but hang on a minute, hang on. Let's just wander over in this direction for a moment. While we're wandering in this direction, we should probably turn these into slime blocks because that'll free up some space in our inventory. And then let's head over in this direction. Jeez, hold on one moment while I get out of this hole. Let's go over to these ones, see how many slimes we got in these ones. And in this one, not quite so many slimes in it. It's a reasonable number. It's not a tiny number. I need to go back to the crafting table now and turn all of those into slime blocks. Why don't you take the crafting table with you? I could do that, couldn't I? But I'm not going to do that. And in this one, it's quite a good amount in there. I would say that's a lot more than the other ones for some whatever particular reason. I have no idea, but that's a good number. So let's go and put a bunch of those in there. Let's turn all of those into those and put these in here with my other ones just like that. And then there is one more where this slime happens to be annoying this iron golem here, which has even more in. Yes, this has been absolutely wonderful. It has worked perfectly. It has done everything I needed it to do, and now I have more slime than I could ever possibly know what to do with, which is fantastic because in this episode we're going to be using a whole bunch of slime. And yes, peeps, I am back from my holiday now. This is the first recording I'm doing since I've been back. And you might notice it's following in the very same sort of feel as the ones I did before, i.e. very little editing and lots of things going on. However, I have put questions out there to my peeps, and they said that they would like to continue with doing more regular videos, but perhaps I could do a little bit more editing them, maybe add some music in the background, and, cut out the boring bits where I'm traveling around from one place to another, as I'm about to be doing now. So, yes, I'll do that, just for you. Oh, goody, it's raining. What a lovely day to be alive. Now, since my last video, this morning, in fact, I actually did a live stream. And it was a little bit of a shorter live stream than usual, but in that live stream, we have actually managed to dig out and decorate the place where we're going to be making our cocoa bean farm. Speaking of our cocoa, how have you got off your lead? Speaking of our cocoa, how did you've been on it successfully for so long, how did you suddenly become off it? And there we go, come on. Stop chasing the bees and come and get back over it. See, you haven't escaped. Oh, now you've escaped. Oh, geez. Yes, there you go. Look, there's your, it's on there still. How did you do that? Anyway, yes. Cocoa bean farm. We've been building up to it for a long time. I've been talking about honey blocks and slime blocks and all these other good things, and that's exactly what we're going to be building things with. And I've had a few comments saying, why do you need so much honey and slime to build a cocoa bean farm? Well, you'll see in a few minutes, but before we see in a few minutes, let's smash all of this one to bits. Oh, isn't that satisfying? Oh, it's so satisfying. Thank you very much, game, for allowing me to do satisfying things. And then let's check our little bee farm and see if our bees have made us any more honeys. Have you made us any more honeys, bees? A little bit more honeys. Okay, we could probably do then to get a few more slime blocks, because I don't know if I'm going to have enough slime blocks for this build, but hopefully we will. So let's turn those into those, and let's go and put these bottles back inside the machine of ultimate power, just like that. There we go. Right. It is time to start building the best cocoa bean farm made of many slime and many honey things that you have ever seen. Don't need any of that. Don't need that. Okay, let's go downstairs into our new area, which I have to keep my eyes peeled for. There we go. There we go. Look at this wonderful new area that we did digging out in this morning's live stream. Isn't that wonderful? And the first thing I'm going to do is to make a mess of it, because I need a space to put my stuff. I wanted that block. That block was very important to me, that particular one. Oh, jeez. Right. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Okay, right. Let's try and somehow or other avoid this mess. Like, like so, I guess. Oh, man. And I need a couple more of the... Oh, jeez. Okay, it's fine. I got this, guys. What could possibly go wrong? We'll just pop one of those down there like that. There we go. Put those there instead. We're going to knock out this floor bit just in front of me here, like this, and put those in there instead. And now we've got a little room, and our pattern hasn't been affected, that we can put our shulker boxes and crafting tables and things like that in, which I didn't bring with me because I'm very, very smart. So let's get my wood box out. Let's get myself a crafting table. And let's get some space. I could probably do with a little bit more space. So let's delete these ones. Okay. And smash that one to bits there, and that one and that. Oh, jeez, it's done. Oh, no. Done it again. I've done it again. One of those there, one of those there, and two of those there. Excellent. Now we have plenty of space for all of our shulker boxes and things without taking up valuable room in our room, which, of course, is the room where we're going to be having cocoa bean things going on. And how are we going to do those cocoa bean things, you might be asking? Well, just patience. Patience. We will get there eventually in this video. Jeez. Right. That. No, I don't want that there. I want that there. Now, I'm going to take a moment to familiarize myself with this farm's design by going into creative and building it there, because I need to familiarize myself with how to do it. Or what I could do is just build it. I could just build it, couldn't I? Yeah, we could just build it. We're going to need glass if we're going to just build it. And we're going to need quite a lot of glass. And the glass is for the... Oh, jeez. I should really plan... Yeah, give me a minute while I plan this out, and I'll be with you in a second. And just like that, I'm back. Right, okay. So I was going to have a flushing system in here to gather the cocoa beans once I've harvested them, but I'm not going to bother with that. Or maybe I should bother with that. But I got to walk around replanting them anyway, because you can't plant the cocoa beans automatically. And this might give you a clue as to what we're going to be doing in here. And I'm now going to give you even more of a clue by placing blocks in the way that they're going to be placed. So, what you've got to imagine is underneath this row of slime blocks here, there will be sticky pistons, okay? So there'll be sticky pistons underneath this complete row, like this, and every other block is going to be a honey block. And these are going to go 4 blocks tall on each one. But I'm only going to do them 2 blocks tall for now, so you can get an idea of what I'm doing. And then, on the other side of those, these are also going to be 4 blocks tall as well. And what that means is that we can have wood like this on each side of these honey and slime blocks like this, and we can grow cocoa beans in between them. And then when the cocoa beans have fully grown, so this one will all have it as well like this, then all we'll have to do is stand at the front, press a button, all of the wood will get pushed up and then pulled down again. The cocoa beans will be harvested and we'll be very rich, and then just have to go around and put them again. Now, I was hoping I might be able to put a few more of them in this room than this amount, but this is all I can fit in. I guess we could have a couple of layers if we needed to, but this is going to be absolutely fine. So the first thing I need to do is actually figure out how we're going to do the redstone, because I don't want to dig down any lower than we are now, because it's all water and gravel and holes underneath me. So that's going to be our base. So we're going to put some redstone down, and then we're going to place a bunch of sticky pistons on top of that redstone. And then we're going to put everything else in place. How hard could it be? What could possibly go wrong? Everything, probably. I haven't thought this through. I haven't used one before. I came up with it all on my very own, and I think it should work. I can't see why not. What could possibly go wrong? You just said that. I know, but I'm starting to worry now that it's not going to work. Right, one thing we're going to need a lot of in high quantities is sticky pistons. And I only have 6. However, I've got more honey and slime there. That's useful. Put that in there. And let's take all of that back. Oh, geez. I don't want to spend ages organizing my chest. We're trying to do a video here. Let's put all of that back in there. Let's grab some slime. Let's turn it into slime balls, and let's make a whole bunch more sticky pistons. There we go. Got a whole bunch of sticky pistons now. Let's have a few more of those and have a few more of those. And I can't get in that box anymore. But hopefully that will be enough. I haven't measured out exactly how many I need, but I'm pretty sure it will be. What could possibly go wrong? Right, so redstone. Anyway, so we're going to need some redstone dust, probably some redstone blocks, which we seem to be very, very short of at the moment. Must have used a lot of it in other things. So if our tree's going to go here and our sticky pistons are going to go on that block there, then it would make sense to have the redstone running along the side of that, and that can just run straight into the side of the sticky pistons. So let's just, for demonstration purposes and so I don't get this all wrong, let's put things in place. So we would have sticky piston there. The wood would be on that side there and on that side there, with the honey block and slime block in the middle. And then we would have cocoa bean, and then wood again there. So then we would have sticky piston there, wood there. Okay, but the wood obviously is going to be a block up. It's just, like just putting it into measure, okay? Then cocoa bean, wood, sticky piston, wood. Sticky piston facing the right way, please. And that's it. So we just need to link all of these together. So we can have another row of redstone dust along here like this, I guess. Why not? That's absolutely fine. We need to link those together. And they're probably going to need repeaters somewhere or other, because I don't know if it's going to stretch all that way. And then our final line of redstone dust will go along here like this. And then that's just going to need to link to that one. So let's just... There's going to be things there. There's going to be things there, mate. Right, we'll worry about that in a minute. Right, let's get all of the sticky pistons in place. Can you face the right way up, please? And be very, very kind. If you would do that for me, thank you. There we go. Look at this. Lovely job. Oh, it's going so well, peeps. It's going so well already. Look at that. We could go all the way back to there. I don't see why not. I don't really need to get around the edges of this farm. That's absolutely fine. And let's put another row in here. Oh, look at this. Expert level 99 placing in sticky pistons. Oh, this is wonderful news. And then we'll have another row just here, like this. Excellent. And now what we need to do is work out where we're going to have the button and where we're going to, where it's going to all link up to. So I'm going to use a lever for now. I will use a button in the future. I'm going to use a lever for now, just so that we know where it's all going to be. And I guess we'd probably have... See, everything's going to have to be built up a block as well, because obviously otherwise all of the stuff's just going to end up underneath the redstone. So let's say we got a row of blocks all the way in front of this thing like this. Then we could just have the lever, I guess, on there. That works. Oh, and all of those went. So all I've got to do is feed the redstone line through these ones. Can I do it? No, of course I can't do it that way. That would be too simple, wouldn't it? That would be too simple. Right, okay. In that case... Oh, hang on a minute, though. Hang on a minute. I believe, due to science, that we might be able to... Did I just somehow place a block behind that one? No, I can't get in there because it's the wrong way up, you see. I thought I did magic, but I didn't do magic. It's okay, guys. No magic was done here. All right, let's get some of these out. Let's make some sticks. Let's make one of those. See, I think, because of how storage systems work, that we should be able to... There we go. We can pass a signal through that way. So then all we need to do is just invert that again. So if we have that redstone torch going into a piece of redstone, going into a block like this, then that's going to invert that signal, and then we just need to pass that signal onto there. However, no, there'll be slabs above that, so that's fine. So let's just grab that there, put a piece of redstone there, and voila! We have redstone doing the entire thing, and when I flick the lever, it all goes down. Wonderful. So now if I replace that lever, leave it alone. No, I'm not leaving it alone. With a button, like that. Up and down. Harvested. Job's a good one. Right, next. I need some slabs. I need many, many, many of these slabs here, like this. There we go. And I'm just going to... Oh, my goodness me. Okay, let's delete those for a second. I have to have the redstone going along there like that. I'm going to put these slabs across here like this. This is going to be our walkway that the things fall onto. If I could actually get them in the right place. There we go. Very good. See, I don't need them there on that one, because that's just going to be where the wood's going. So that's absolutely fine. So let's do the same thing here. Oh, that could be... No, it's not a problem. It's a bit of a problem, now that I come to think of it, because... What? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Right, so now we know... Oh, geez. Need to invert that now. Oh, man. Okay. It's got slightly more complicated, because now we need to go into a block But we need to invert it before... Oh, jeez. There we go. Right, let's get rid of that one there. There we go. And we'll put one of those on there, like that. There we go. And there we go. Perfect. Excellent. Right. Slabs. Where are we with our slabs? Slabs down here. Like this. And slabs down here. Like this. And then fall in the hole. Perfect. Excellent. And oh, hang on a minute. When I put that wood on there, is that going to cause problems? No, it's not. That's good then. And then we just need a couple more slabs down this side here. Just like that. And then we should probably have them at the end there as well. Just like that. And now none of our stuff's going to fall down, which is perfect. And we should do that over here as well. We need a line of slabs on this side too. Just like that. So yes, the entire thing is a little bit off center, which is really annoying, but there's not a lot I can do about that. And I can't... I've got one slab! One slab short, as usual. Man, why is it always one slab? Just give me one more slab. There we go. I've got 53 of them there. They'll do. Excellent. Right, now, because I don't want to... Yeah, I'm just going to put some of those bottom slabs down there, and that means I can just place the trees straight on there without having to worry about it. On these ones, you know, there's that stuff there, so that's good. I can just put those straight on there, and then I can just go down and put these straight on here. Marvellous! Oh, this is all working out rather well. Too well, in fact. It's all going a little bit too easy. A little bit too easy. Right, let's put those down there. More wood along there, like this. Yes, very good. And then more wood along here, like this. So how many cocoa beans are we going to have here in total? I don't actually know. I haven't done the maths, but I'm sure it's a lot. So if each one of these logs is 4 blocks tall, which it will be by the time it's done, and we've got how many each row? I want to say 13 because we're a chunk by a chunk and we're missing 3 from the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. So oh, geez, I need a calculator. Okay, I have done the calculations. So we got 13 in each one of these. We've got 6 rows. That is a total of 78 things times 4 because they're going to be 4 high. So it's going to be 312 spots that cocoa beans can grow on. On average, I think you get 3 cocoa beans back for every one that you plant. So that means every time we harvest this, we should get about 1,000, nearly 1,936 cocoa beans back, which is about 14.5 stacks, which is not bad. Not bad at all. I've probably completely messed that maths up, so don't quote me on that, but that's the number that we're going for now. And there's only one way to find out if that's going to work, and that is to finish building it, which is exactly what I'm going to do next. So let's get all of these slimes and these honey blocks, and let's get all of these jungle woods, and let's organize them in my inventory so it's actually easy to deal with them, which will only take me a jiffy, guys. I don't know if I've got enough honey blocks here. I'm just saying. I think we might need a few more honey blocks, but hopefully not. Hopefully we'll get away with it. Let's find out. So starting here then, we'll go slime, honey, slime, honey, slime, honey, slime, honey, slime, honey, slime, honey, slime. That should work. And then that means we're using less honey because there's more slime because slime's at either end. Now let's just make sure that all goes up and down. It doesn't. Oh. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I understand why. It's fine. I just need one more piece of redstone dust. Oh, jeez. I thought it wasn't going to work. I thought I completely messed up with the redstone idea. Okay, let's put that there. And now when we do it... There we go! It works! Are they all going up? They are. Excellent. Oh, good. Whew. Whew, crisis averted. Right, now let's just see if it can actually push 4 on each side. Because that's what it needs to do. So pistons can push 12 blocks. And if each one has got 4 slime blocks, 4 and 8 of these blocks, then that's 12. So it should work. It does! Genius! Oh, this is amazing. And I could even have more at the front there, which is going to give us even more capacity, which... Oh, yes. Yes, right, okay. Now is the grueling process of actually filling it all in. How hard could it be? What could possibly go wrong? This is perfect. Now, this is the point. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments at this point. Would you rather I just did this on my own and cut out all of me building this up from the video? Or do you like to see me actually placing in all of these blocks? Bearing in mind, I've got to do all of these different rows. It's going to take a little bit of time. And obviously that eats into the video length. But realistically, if we're thinking about it, this video is only about building a cocoa bean farm. So we're not going to be doing anything else once this is finished. So would you rather watch me put all of these things in, or would you rather me cut that out? Let me know in the comments below. And also, while you're fiddling about with those comments and down in that comment section, it would be awfully nice of you. I mean, like, really nice if you could just hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already, because I really appreciate it, guys. I find it lovely. It makes me my little heart warm, and it brings a smile to my face. Now, I obviously haven't talked about where I've gone on holiday yet in this video, and while I'm doing this mundane, boring task, it might be a good idea to do that, because I've got really nothing else to talk about. So, the good news is, the holiday went well. The bad news is, the cap that I like to wear, particularly while I'm live streaming and doing webcam stuff, I left it on the plane on the way there, so I'm having to wear a different hat now, which is fine, because obviously more than one hat exists in the world, so that's not a problem. But it was my favourite hat, which is, mildly annoying. I'm going to have enough slime, I think, and enough honey. I think we got this, guys. So, yeah, I went to the south of Spain. It was... I've got way more than honey than I need. It was very warm. The weather was beautiful. We were in a villa, which had a swimming pool, so my kids got to play in the pool most days. We went down to the beach. We went to see cities. And one of the cities we went to is called Cartagena, or I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not Spanish. But yeah, in that city, there is an ancient Roman amphitheater, which they've been spending a lot of time fixing up and rebuilding and excavating. And there were lots of ancient pots. There were loads of terracotta pots, a little bit like we're going to be getting in the archaeology update coming very soon. Which, I thought was rather interesting, seeing what they actually would have looked like in real life rather than what Mojang thinks they would have looked like. So that was good. And there we go. It all worked. The whole thing is together. Now, okay, do we put some more blocks around here like this and have more... Oh, it won't be able to do it though, will it? Won't be able to lift it if we've got more on there. No, can't do it. So we can't do that. We cannot do that. So we're just going to have the front of these looking very slimy, which is fine. And what we can do, because slime is a semi-transparent block, I believe it emits... Oh, no. Yes, it will work. I don't know if this will work or not. I was going to... I know I can't put them directly on there like that, because then it won't be able to lift it, but I was going to put them there and hope that it would still work. But my worry is now, if I put these here, when they come up, they're going to try and stick to it, which means it's not going to come back down again. But then I hoped that would almost illuminate inside the slime. But let's see what happens if I do that. Yeah, it gets stuck. It gets stuck. So we can't do it on top of the slimes. But where we could put these frog lights, we could actually put them along the sides of the wood, which would be fine. But do we really need to? Do we need the frog lights up there? It might be an advantage to actually put them at this point here and have 2 rows of them, to stop any of the cocoa beans popping up and ending up on top of this thing. That could be a good thing to do. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute. And that should allow everything to go back up and down as it should do. There we go. Yes. Yeah, that might not be a bad thing to do. So I guess what we really should be doing now, rather than fiddling with lights though, is going and putting all of the cocoa beans on and making sure they're actually all going to grow, which is exactly what I'm going to do. No, I just panicked for a second, but it's okay. It's okay, guys. I suddenly had this worry that our cocoa beams were going to add to the number of blocks that the slime blocks are having to move and therefore break the system. But they won't, of course, because the cocoa beans are on a separate block altogether. So how easy is it going to be to plant this thing? I'm hoping it's going to be nice and easy to just go around and stick them all in. It seems to be so far, so that's good news. And can we reach all the way to the top? And should I have started at the top to not have the other things hitboxes interfere with it? It's okay. Look, we've already got some growing, so that's good news. I guess might as well pop a few on the front here like this. That's not going to do any harm at all. And then I can come all the way along back this way. Jeez, come on. Back this way, please, babe. And how many stacks of cocoa beans is it actually going to take to fill the whole thing up? Another calculation I should have done, but I haven't. But it's fine. Who needs to do calculations? Calculations are for people that need to calculate things, not for FoxyNoTails that just do everything sort of hit and miss, random, as as time goes on. Now, there is other ways of doing this, which would be substantially quicker to generate cocoa beans and in a vastly quicker time. And that is to make bone meal based cocoa bean farms. In fact, we already had one that I demonstrated, just that one single one that I generated more cocoa beans than I could ever do with doing a little bit of AFK with an auto clicker. So that does cost bone meal, but it is a far more efficient way of growing cocoa beans in a far more smaller space than doing it like this. So you might be asking the questions, FoxyNoTail, if that's the case, why are you going to the effort of building this one? Well, peeps, the reason is I'm building this as part of my die scraper, and in various parts of my die scraper, such as the glow squid farm and the squid farm, I need to just be stood around AFK. And all that time I'm stood around AFK, I'm just, only waiting for things to spawn. So things might as well just be naturally growing rather than me wasting all of my bone meal. So while I'm doing that, what I can do, if I know I need to AFK at the squid farm for whatever reason, or if I know I need to AFK at the glow squid farm, I can come along, harvest these because they would have grown since the last time, then go along and plant them again, and then do my AFK, and then by the time I've AFK'd, I can go and harvest them again if I really wanted to and if I've got the time. So that means that these are always, just like a nether wart farm or something like that, they're always just going to be growing there in the background and just, making me money, I guess, at the end of the day. Now, what I'm going to do with this button now, I'm actually going to move that onto there instead, and I am going to bring this floor out across here as well, because that just makes more sense to me, even though I can no longer get in my chest and get all of the things out that I need, and I can no longer reach the crafting table, which is a little bit annoying. It just makes sense to have the whole thing a block higher, which kind of messes up our patterns on the walls, but let's not worry about that because we can't see those now anyway. And yes, I could, I guess, make a second floor to this and have twice as many, but I don't think I need them. This is going to be more than I'm going to possibly need for the few things that I need this stuff for. So what I'm going to do now is grab a few more frog lights, if I can find them. Where did I put my frog lights? There they are. I'm going to put in some more roofy bits, and then I am going to AFK here for a few minutes until everything's grown, and then we'll do a harvest for the end of the video. How does that sound, peeps? Does that sound nice? I'm always looking after you guys. See how lucky you all are. You should make sure all the frog lights are facing in the right direction, because it's my OCD. Well, you're going to just have to have OCD, mate. I don't care. Right, okay. Let's bring those around here as well. Might as well. Not going to do any harm at all doing that. And it's nice and light, so we're not going to get any nasty mobs spawning and things like that, messing everything up for us. And it's going to finish off our room downstairs so that we don't have to, see all of this dead space above it. And now we've got room up here for something else in the future if we needed it, which is love. It's nice to have space for the future if you need it. I always keep space for the future, just in case it comes quicker than you expect. What? What? Okay, you say so. Right, there we go. Down. Smash, 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 smash. Put that in there. Check it all out. Look at our incredible cocoa bean farm. Being all cocoa beany and farmy. This is just the best cocoa bean farm you have ever seen. I can guarantee it. And right, I'm going to go AFK for a few minutes, wait for all of these to grow, and I'll be back with you guys when it's done. Well, I've been AFK a little while, and I believe everything should have just about grown now. We've got a couple of little stragglers, but that should be okay. But the good news is, even though I've been AFK all the way up here, if I go down, all the way to my glow squid farm, which, by the way, that farm's still growing when I'm all the way down here. But you'll see I have been close enough, believe it or not, just to have this thing running. We only had about 5 and a bit stacks in there before, and now we got all those. So there's a bonus. I don't have to AFK down there. I can AFK all the way up at my my cocoa bean farm, which is fantastic. But I know, it's time. It is time to see exactly how many cocoa beans we will get from our cocoa bean farm. I have put some things away in here. We got exactly 4 stacks in there, so we know they're not going to count. And I think, has everything finished growing now? We must be there. Oh, there's like one that's not fully grown. Oh, there's another one there. Let's grab a little bit of bone meal then, just to finish this thing off, because otherwise I'm going to be here all day. And I don't want to be here all day, you know. Let's just turn those into some bone meal, and we'll go and... Oh, look, there's that one there. I can't get down there to do those, but I can get in between these ones, which is quite useful. So if anything's grown down that edge, I can't get to it, which is tough, really. Oh, look, there's a bunch that haven't fully grown. But we're nearly there. Very, very nearly. There's that one there. That one there. Come on, guys. How many more of you have decided to not be fully grown? We need to do a full test here. We can't just do half a test. We need it all, mate. And I think... No, that one there. There we go. That should be, apart from that first dial, which I can't get down, everything 100% fully grown. So, let's press the button and see what happens. There we go. Wow. Oh. Huh. Well, that's interesting. What? Oh. Didn't think about that. Oh dear. Yeah, I didn't think about that at all, did I? Oh, jeez. Well, due to my lack of foresight with those ones, it's not impossible then that some of the cocoa beans may have ended up underneath the system. I don't like the fact that these ones have gone up, but the cocoa beans haven't fallen off. What? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, jeez. What? How's that? How was that? What? Anyway, we're nearly there. Let's go and collect all of these. Let's smash that last one away there, and let's just press the button again. Jeez. That should solve all of those problems now. There we go. Everything's back down, and now everything's come back down. Okay, apart from my being a total idiot then, what? Oh, maybe the redstone didn't quite reach all the way because we had to jig it about a bit. Yeah, that back one's not... Oh, jeez. Okay, we'll get a bit of redstone out. But apart from that, we've done very well. Right, I don't want to see exactly how much I've got just yet. As you see in my inventory, exactly how much I've just got. Let's grab a repeater and a little bit more redstone. And let's just dig down here. And we need to somehow extend this redstone line a bit. Jeez, how do I do it, guys? I'll just put a repeater there instead. That should work. So now if I press the button... There we go. They all go up. Finally. Right, where'd all those slabs go? Quick, put the slabs back. Nobody see me do it all wrong. It worked perfectly first time. Jeez. Right. Proof is in the pudding then. How many did we get? Bear in mind, we can't include those. We got... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 plus 5 is 14 and a bit stacks. Wow. Not bad. Yes, so 13 and a bit. So 9 plus 4, nearly exactly 14 stacks. Not bad. Not bad at all. Which means that this cocoa bean farm is now obviously completely done. Which also means that my entire die scraper now produces every single type of die in the game. Which means that it is 100% complete. Except for obviously decorating the outside of it. So we've got squid farm for black dye. We've got green dye from the cactuses. We've got lime green dye from the sea pickle farm. We've got all of the different colours of dyes from the flower farm, except for obviously green, lime green, and brown and black. We've got glow squid from the glow squid farm. And now we have brown from the cocoa bean farm. Now, the only other thing I want to know, oh my goodness me, I can get up the ladder, is how many cocoa beans it actually costs to fill back up. So I'm going to fill my inventory with a bunch of these, go around, fill it all in again, and see exactly how many we get, or how many it costs us to use, so we can see what our return is rather than just, how well we built it. There we go. Right, I'm going to fill these in and be back with you guys in just a second once that's done. Okay, everything is replanted, which means it took about 5 stacks to replant it. So in total, we're getting 8 1/4 stacks per every harvest back. Which isn't bad, really, considering this thing only took half an hour to build. And on that note, it's time to end. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.